Wow, I am so happy to be with you today. And I want to talk to you about working out and making your money work out. Here's the thing. I was reading about Ryan Reynolds' workout routine and what he did to get the body he has poured into that red suit. I, of course, as a granny, am very high-minded. It wasn't that I was looking at the pictures of his bulging biceps. No, I would never do that. I was only looking at the information that was presented about him by his trainer, who, because I am a granny and high-minded, I also did not check out, about things like how many egg whites to eat in a day. So then I was so deep into the fabulousness of Ryan Reynolds, I decided, what if Ryan Reynolds took his process for getting in shape and applied it to make your money work out? What if Ryan Reynolds was your money trainer? Oh, baby. Just sit with that for a moment, and then I will take you through my idea of what Ryan would tell you about how to make your money dreams happen. You ready? The Ryan Reynolds inspired money workout. First of all, I have a prop. I borrowed it from Pop-Pop's. It's a mate stirrer. Pop-Pop's great-grandfather brought it home from Peru. Do not call me and tell me that it was stolen and needs to be returned to a museum. Call Pop-Pop's. It belongs to him. Now, this is Ryan Reynolds. And here is what he says and how I think he would tell you to use this idea for how you handle money. I use couples as an example because I think it's harder for two people to work together on money than one. But if you're a single mom, it's you and your kids. If you're in a throuple, if you share money with your parents, whatever. I'm just using love and money as my shorthand. So the first thing, dreams. You really do have to have a dream. You have to have a dream for your body, and you have to have a dream for your money, because otherwise, where are you? Your money dream can be whatever you want. Is your money dream that you want to go someplace with someone you care about to some beautiful island? That's fine. Just do a little reality check there. I think that dreams that represent something you can do are better. Dreams then translate into goals. So you need to have body goals and you need to have money goals. The goals are about what do you want to be able to do with your body. With money, your goals are things like, you know what? I'm not going to get distracted by all the noise. I really care about owning a home. We want to own a home. That's a real goal. And goals are where you start being able to put some numbers to things and check on them to see, again, can I do this? Plans. Oh, now for our body and our pocketbook. You got to have a plan, and that starts being not so much fun. So plans can be tough because it starts getting scary when you have a plan. Ryan's plan, I think, was working out, you check me on this, 6 days a week and having a rest day. I think there were plans for a while where he was working out twice a day. Do you have a plan for how often you pay a visit to your money? Do you have a plan for how you talk to your beloved person about money? If you don't, if the very idea of a plan, now that it's starting to get real, makes you, it's like, oh God, I don't want to do this. I feel you. In fact, I'm going to give you the answer to how you get a plan. I have a book for you. I have a workbook for you. You can print them out. You can look at them online, and you can start filling out what is your plan. Doesn't matter where you start. Everyone tells you when you start doing some kind of workout, if your plan is to get up and walk for 10 minutes in the morning, that's a great plan. If your plan is to sit down for a first conversation with your person and talk for 30 minutes, that's a plan. And I lay out all the steps in the book. You're going to love it. Now, moving on. Self-talk. When it comes to working out your muscles or working out your money muscles, what's going on inside your head? Are you thinking, I don't like it, I'll never do it, I think it smells funky in the locker room, the chlorine is hard to get out of my hair? Whatever your self-talk is, it can either help you or it can stop you. Your self-talk is an essential to building anything you want to build. And the self-talk is a daily thing. It is a daily thing for money too. In the book that I'm giving to you, I go through every kind of self-talk that I do and have done at different times and what works for me. There's journaling. I'm giving you some journaling prompts to help you think about, how do you think about money? Do you think you deserve it? Do you think that money is bad? Do you think rich people suck? Do you have hatred for poor people? Whatever you think about money, journaling about it helps you capture your thoughts. Another kind of self-talk is therapy. You know, I have been in talk therapy for a long time. That can be a good way to find out what's impacting your beliefs about what is possible for you and creating options for yourself in the future. Prayer. I look at prayer, meditation, any kind of spiritual communication as critical for getting in touch with the voice that's around us and the voice that's inside us. It is not enough to be in your head. It is also important to be in your heart. And however you access your heart, you need it. You need great self-talk to build your body and build your pocketbook. Resources. I will be giving you a ton of resources in the book where I talk about all the different places you can go to work on specifics about what to do. Like the resources you need to figure out, do I want a protein powder? Do I want a protein drink? Which one do I want? It's the same thing for money. There are a lot of resources out there for you for money, both online in terms of plans and systems, and they're probably there in your bank somewhere buried. You can find resources. Again, I list a lot in the book. Or you can comment to me and tell me exactly what you need. This is what I need. Do your homework first. You read the book, read the workbook, tell me what you need, and then I will answer you and I will do more. And yes, there will be more free content. Okay, schedule. Schedule is everything. I remember a long time ago when one of my dear friends, I'll call her Polly. Polly had been married and she was dating, and very busy woman. She just happens to be all that. She's gorgeous and wonderful and funny. She's just fabulous. And I knew she was serious when she called and she said, I met a guy. And I said, oh, that's cool. And she said, and I cleared my schedule for him. Now, that's serious. In that moment, I knew that she was going to marry that guy. And she did, and they have an equally phenomenal child. When she cleared her schedule, it meant that he was a priority. So now let's talk about how you treat your schedule when it comes to working out your money and working out yourself. What do you put down first? Do you have your gym time, your working out time on your calendar? If you're serious, you do. For money, you need a schedule that includes what you're going to do every week, what you're going to do every month, what you're going to do every quarter, and what you're going to do once a year. I'm not talking taxes, although I know you got to do that, but you're going to do a big check-in once a year to see how you're doing on your dreams and goals, right? You need a big check-in once a year. Now, my question for you is, do you have any of that on your calendar? Do you schedule any of that? I know you probably are giving yourself props for scheduling paying the bills. I give you props for that too. I give you props also if you're using an online tool like Mint and you're checking to see where your money goes. That's all good. But are you scheduling the conversations with yourself and with others that you need to have on the basis that I'm talking about? If not, I am telling you how to do it. There's an appendix in the book that goes through week by week, day by day, once a month, once a quarter, once a year, and what you're supposed to be doing. Accountability partner. Once you set up your plans about what you're going to do, You need someone to hold you accountable. I'm sitting here thinking you all know Jeanette, my social media partner. I love Jeanette. I know she loves me. She kicks my ass. If I say I'm going to do something and I don't, there's love coming back, but it's coming back in the form of,
So, Granny, you said you were going to do this and that and that. What happened?
and then there's a big, whoa, adjusting the plan. So Ryan told me, and Ryan's trainer, that there's a difference in a plan that gets you ready to do stunts in a movie and a plan that keeps you in good enough shape so that you can hit it really hard the 4 weeks before you start filming. It's not the same all the time. And it's the same thing with money. In real life, things are going to happen. I was taught to call it a volatile market. A lot of markets now are volatile, which means you're on a roller coaster, you're strapped in. For some of you, it may be the first time you're on this roller coaster, and it feels like this ride that makes you want to hurl is what it's going to be like forever. It is not, but it means that you're going to have to make adjustments to the plan. Adjustments mean, how do I make it work for now? I've had my plan, I've had my measurements. What do I need to tweak? Because you keep on adjusting. That's life. Life is surprising. Sometimes it is really hard. Sometimes you get just slapped. Pop-Ups and I both lost jobs, but then I want to say a few weeks of each other when we had 2 kids. We know, I can tell you, it gets really tough. And doesn't mean that you throw all the rest of this away. It just means that you adjust and you keep on keeping on. If you are fired up like the fans used to be when I was at the University of Texas and it was a football game and everybody went wild. If you're fired up like a Swiftie fan, if you're just fired up and you're ready to go, don't leave your device. Don't leave it. Get Granny Ronna's ebook and Granny Ronna's workbook. You can find pieces of this on the internet. You can find stuff. You can find things that work. But you're going to have to follow a lot of different people and you're going to have to do a lot of work that I did for you. It is easy peasy. It's an ebook, so it's short. And then I wanted to make it even easier. So the workbook, you just download it in a PDF and you can fill that sucker out online, or you can print out 2 copies so you and your honey can have it. You can print it out and rip pages out of it if you want to use the journal prompts for yourself. There's a meditation prompt for the 2 of you. There is everything in these 2 packages that you need to get started on all of this. There are no excuses. You don't have to get up off the couch. You don't have to go get a beer. Get you some freebie stuff. Do it now. How is that for a bossy granny?